How should I identify? Should I go for a BBA, BCom, law, BTech?
I suggest all the students to go with the psychometric testing.
What is the difference in the outcome of a course like BBA and outcome of a course like BCom?
BBA is driving the business of the whole world. BCom with industry integration is the best.
Dr. Prerna Dawar, Director of Training at Geeta Institute of Law, Panipat. Welcome back to another episode of Campus Insights, and today this is a very special episode. We are not talking about only a campus, but we are also talking about plethora of courses that exist, and you will have information about not only BBA, BCom, law and other courses, but how actually you can make choices or a right career move with the help of an expert who is with me, Dr. Prerna Dawar. She is not only a career mentor, career guide, career coach, but also Director of Training at Geeta Institute of Law, Panipat. So, welcome to you, ma'am. Let's start this chit chat. I would just like to ask you that since parents come to us, they must be coming to you also, and there is a query in their mind that itna sara options hai. How should I identify? Should I go for a BBA, BCom, law, BTech? Of course, there are certain subject specific choices, and most of the choices are generic today. So, what would you say on that, ma'am?
Thank you so much, Mr. Kapil Dixit, and hello everyone out there. I strongly believe in one thing, that we are in an era where competition is becoming vulnerable day by day, and opportunities and options are also increasing day by day. So it has become a very tough decision, not only for parents but even for the student also, to line down out of all options which are the most relevant options for me. So as a counselor, I believe that the journey should start with psychometric testing, which is the most important and core. I believe the test and something which is already proved cannot be biased, right? So I advised, like in our system at Geeta University and Geeta Institute of Law, we are having a psychometric test available on our website. So what we suggest the student is to appear, to see like out of all the combination, what is the best combination they can line down from the all available options. And I strongly believe in one thing, that every course which is in existence is relevant if that is a passion hidden in you for that particular skill set that is mapped to the course. For example, I won't say that BCom is becoming irrelevant and BBA is becoming more relevant, because they are targeting their own genre and BBA is targeting a different set of domain, right? So BCom with all application oriented processes in the curriculum, like industry integration into the curriculum design of BCom, like for example through ICCI or maybe any other industry which is coming into in the delivery part and its application part, is making it all relevant. And at the same time in BBA, if I'll talk about, like BBA is Bachelor of Business Administration. It I strongly believe जब तक दुनिया है तब तक बिजनेस है, और जब तक बिजनेस है तब तक बिजनेस मैनेजर्स की रिक्वायरमेंट है, राइट? तो आपको एज अ स्टूडेंट यू हैव टू सी लाइक व्हाट आई रियली एंजॉय, what is not making me bored, what is one point which is helping me to find out that yes, wow, that wow factor. So I suggest all the students to go with the psychometric testing. So line down their the passion oriented programs, and after that, after psychometric test, when you lined up with 2-3 options, then you further get down looking into like what industry is eagerly looking forward, where there is more demand but there is no supply. For example, I am looking after law campus at Geeta Institute of Law. I am director training. So I strongly recommend students to see that GST is implemented across country, but you see the statistics of GST legal expert, which is very less. So huge demand but very scarce availability. So that clearly indicate if you are making up your career in the field of GST as a legal expert, sky is the limit to earn money. So in the same way, I suggest in engineering, there was a time when there was a huge interest for mechanical, civil, but we all have witnessed that now the only one most promising part which is left is computer science. But now in computer science also, there is so much to decide. Whether I am best in data science, whether I am looking forward for AI, whether I am in big data, means whether I want myself to be a developer, or whether I want myself to be a consultant, whether I want myself to be a person who will be taking further the startups. So now you have to line down, right? So I think starting from psychometric testing, moving down to watching the industry, the gaps, demand and supply, and then mapping back your psychometric outcomes with the industry requirement so that your passion can become your profession and you earn money.
So I'll summarize it. You guys have to understand that the most important thing which people like us, they often say is, you need to have a fitment with the course. Rightly said by her that you need to go for a psychometric testing. And with that psychometric testing, you actually try to find out or map out what skills you possess and how you can polish them further to take the next step in the career line. So guys, step 1 is clear, and step 2, which I usually say, is the best fitment. Try to identify the fitment that most of the people like us who are expert into counseling and all, they say. Now, interestingly, I'll be asking ma'am a little more about the BBA program. So let's say she used two terms, BBA and BCom. So BCom is a Bachelor in Commerce and BBA is a Bachelor in Business Administration. Ma'am, what is the difference in the outcome of a course like BBA and outcome of a course like BCom?
Thanks. It is a wonderful question and I would love to answer to this. When it comes to outcome, if somebody is looking forward for a career in accounting, somebody who is looking forward for career in the field of finance, financial services, I believe BCom with industry integration is the best fit. Why? Because BCom is traditionally designed in such a way that auditing, accounting is already lined up. Now, what was missing in BCom is application orientation, experiential learning, because it was all classroom teaching and then mugging up of subject and reproducing it into the answer sheet and finally getting a degree. But now when you are getting the real case studies of balance sheet of the organization, you are putting in your energy and mind in analyzing those financial statements, and finally you are presenting it as a project in your classroom, even in BCom. So it's make all relevant to the accounting industry. And now moving further, when I come to BBA, I believe anybody, science, arts, commerce can do BBA, because BBA is execution, BBA is management, right? And anybody, even I myself was a student of science, medical till 12th, but I took a turn after 12th and I opted for BBA at that time. So I strongly believe that if you feel like you're able to enjoy the management part of anything, be it is business, be it is processes, be it is manpower, be it is resources. So I think without any second thought, you should go to BBA, and BBA is driving the business of the whole world. So there is so much now in the field of BBA, be it is event management, digital marketing, then data analytics, business analytics, and I believe more than the developer of any technical product, it is somebody who is creating business. So I strongly believe if you are good in talking to individual, networking, if you really enjoy resolving the issues of friends and people around you, I think there is so much in the field of BBA. HR, marketing, finance, digital marketing, business analytics, event management, sports management, healthcare management. Whatever you love to be a manager of that domain. And I think there is plethora and ocean of opportunities available.
So typically, rightly said, any student with any background can go for a BBA. So management is actually an art, it's a science. So it's both. So stream would not be a constraint, but yes, if you're looking for a career in business execution, business management, you can actually make a very good career with a BBA program. And the outcome, she has already told you about so many outcomes. Today, even technology is blended well with the management course. And so outcome is coming out in the tech orientation or tech fields also. So let's continue with this interaction, ma'am. It's a fantastic chat which is going on, and I hope they'll be able to utilize this because we can only do this.
Yes.
Now, next point is, ma'am, in this, when we talk about an integrated course in law, you typically said that, BBA LLB is there, BA LLB is there. Now, when these integrated programs in BBA LLB, BA LLB exist, what are the, again, outcomes of these programs after 5 years? And then I'll take up the next question with respect to integrated law only.
Another very important question asked by sir, and I would love to answer to this. So, first of all, why an integrated course in law? Why not law after graduation? Very important part I would love to start with. Integrated program means you are getting 5 years of period to polish your passion in the field of law. If you are doing graduation first and then doing law, probably one more year you are spending in the journey. And I strongly believe time is money. And more you save, early you earn, better you are. So you are saving one good year, which is most relevant. And moving further, I strongly say that a 5-year span which is well executed, well planned, and well taken up by a student who is passionate about law. See, from first year you will start internship with district level platform, district courts and nearby law firms. Second year you go with specialization and you move to the senior law firms and expert. Third year you go to Human Rights Commission, Competition Commission of India. You see how policies are framed, how a legal professional can contribute in boardrooms. In the final year to High Court, Supreme Courts and 5-star rating law firms where you are a part of a boardroom discussion as an intern, gives you a confidence that yes, I am empowered. Yes, I am able to shape up the decisions. Yes, I am able to change the story by my observation. So I say integrated courses are always better, and in integrated courses when it comes to BBA LLB or BLLB, like at Geeta Institute of Law, we are having both the options available to the student under the flagship of Kurukshetra University affiliation and approval from Bar Council of India and over 19 years of legacy. I myself proudly say that we have witnessed so many judicial magistrate passing out every year almost from the campus. Starting, what are the outcomes of both the courses? Judicial services is one of the feather in the crown which everybody who is aspiring for UPSC, even on the higher rank, judicial services are taken up in the society. So if you are eagerly looking forward to make a career where you can have impact in the society, I strongly say judicial services is one of the domain. Somehow you missed your career in army through NDA. So there is a golden opportunity. After doing law, you could be JAG, Judge Advocate General, which is lieutenant rank position and a direct entry after doing law. Moving further, if you have a background of business and you want yourself to be empowered by law, so you can join corporate sector as a corporate lawyer, corporate officer, corporate advisor, corporate consultant. Moving further, the journey is having so much of options. If you feel like platforms like Reserve Bank of India, PNB, Canara Bank, any banking institution, private, government or international, or even insurance organization, they all are eagerly looking forward for legal professional as a part of their team. And the entry is not through the entry level. It is always in the middle level. And the very, very important point I would love to tell you is if somebody wants to join RBI or any government sector bank as a bank at the grade of PO, Public Probationary Officer, right? So there is a huge competition from all passing out graduate. But when it comes to law, it lined down only to the professionals which are having eligibility by doing law. So only 10% of the population does law. So 90% competition is already waived off. So you just have to make the same effort, but the probability of success is better on this line. So I believe, be it is corporate sector, government or private, be it is judicial services, which is giving a great spirit and spark equivalent to UPSC, civil services, or be it is a research orientation or corporate journey, I think huge outcome and opportunities are waiting for any law professional, and the time has come when only a plain course is not going to serve the need. So you always have to be a specialist.
Okay, we'll come to the specialization, ma'am.
right.
I would just like to, add few points to it. Guys, this looks to be a very good pathway to the most, let's say, sought after sector is judiciary. And even let's say, if you're looking for a UPSC preparation, that means the epitome of the government sector. You guys can actually look this as a very good pathway if you have an interest and you have this ability that you are good in comprehension, you have good analytical skills, you are able to think critically. So all these things would probably add to it if you're looking for law as a career option and then taking up this pathway to the government sector. So guys, now, let's continue this chit chat for a while so that you are not bored and we could add some more value to you. Ma'am, now we'll talk about the specializations, because today a lot of new age specializations are coming in the law course. So what are these specializations, if we can quickly cover them?
When it comes to law and talking about the core specialization of this domain, I think you start with the civil law, criminal law, land law, labor law, cyber laws, and lining it down to these days, even family law, Hindu law, right? There is so much constitution law, corporate law. So you have to line down where your interest lies in. You want to be in a sector of policymakers, then you have to align your specialization accordingly. You want to go ahead with litigation in the court, then you have to select criminal law, right? You want to deal with day-to-day cases, then obviously civil law, right? And if you want to make up your career in the corporate sector, obviously you can't escape from corporate law, which is the backbone. And moving further, in 5-year integrated program, a student get exposure and orientation of all. Then during your internships, during your projects, during your assignments, you have to find out that where I can contribute the best. And in your masters, you always go ahead with your research in that specialized area. Yes. But during the 5-year integrated program, a student get the exposure of all. In fact, income tax is a part of the program and curriculum of integrated program in law. GST is a part of it. So you want to make your career in the field of revenue sector, great opportunity, a lot of money, whereas CA say that this is not my task now, I can't take it further. There a legal professional, a legal law advocate or professional get up and take up that case and proceed it further. So I strongly believe a skillful advocate and legal professional can give a shape to the nation and to many cases. For example, there are leading landmark cases, right? Those cases, you become invaluable to the society when your case get a landmark judgment, right? So मुझे लगता है आप अमर हो जाते हो जब आप कुछ ऐसा contribute कर देते हो जो सालों साल आपके नाम के साथ associated रहता है. So if you really are looking forward for making an impact to the society, law is the right choice.
So ma'am, let's say since you're training students of law and you have a separate wing for law, now these students typically, how would you distribute the ratio in terms of that these students go for corporate law and so many students go for a litigation and so many students prepare only for the government sector, that is the bureaucracy, or let's say typically the judicial services?
It's a very nice question. From the very beginning, when we admit a student, we take the process of admission is like starting with application filling, moving to the CLAT score. If not CLAT, then our own entrance, Geeta Law admission test. Then there comes this point is a personal interview. From day one, we identify what is the career objective of a student. So we line down into 4-5 main categories. Somebody who is looking forward to be a judicial magistrate, so we align them towards judicial coaching. And I take pride in telling you that we are one kind of a campus in the North India which is offering judicial coaching in-house. So those students are lined up for that. Somebody says that I really want to make my career in the field of industry, corporate sector. So we lined up for internships and corporate sector trainings, right? Somebody says that I want to go further for higher education. Then we align them for LLM program and preparing for international admissions, etc. And likewise from day one, when they are about to enter, before they enter, we bifurcate the students into category. So, and we make our best of the effort over a period of 5 years through various events that shape up them for the dream career. For example, events like client counseling, parliamentary debate, judgment writing, memorial writing, moot court, inter and national and international moot court competition. These are the events which are even modern United Nations, where they perform as a policy makers, they talk about the strategies, panel discussions, and there is much more. So I think if you are really passionate about teaching and if you are a good learner, miracles can happen, and I have witnessed it.
True. It's an overall holistic development of a child.
Yes.
Okay, before we move to the rapid fire round, let me quickly ask you one more thing. Undergraduate programs which you typically offer at your university, how these programs are different? Let's say, let's talk about two programs. One is BBA and other is BTech and other is BCom.
Right.
So let's talk about these three courses. They'll cover most of the students.
Yes. First of all, sir, very apt question. I'll take few minutes to answer this question. Now, the whole education sector is witnessing a great move. With the advent of new education policy, I think Geeta University is first kind of university from day one which has conceived and incorporated new education policy into its systems, right? So, from the curriculum designing to its outcome orientation, to identifying the gaps in industry and academia, then taking it further to Geeta Technical Hub and finishing schools to make a person skillful as per the industry need, and ending at general proficiency and skill enhancement. I think it's a platform where a student has got liberty and freedom to design their own degree. So more than 70 plus courses are offered at Geeta University. Haryana state government had given university status in year 2022, and from that day till today, I think ICP, individual career path, is followed for all the students. So courses like forensic science, BSc agriculture, courses like BCA, Bachelor of Computer Application, industry oriented and integrated, then BTech in computer science and various specialization, BBA in various specialization, BCom with industry integration, and pharmacy, and many more, hospitality management, you name it, we have it. There are so many courses. The core of every course lies in a specialization where the student get autonomy in designing their own degree. Every course has its core subject. For example, let me take an example. For example, BTech. BTech is the core program. Now, every student has to select an elective. For example, I take BTech Computer Science as my core. So, in computer science, there are further electives like AI, machine learning, right, big data, cloud computing, data science, etc., right. So, software development. So, now student has to select a core elective. Once, suppose I took AI and machine learning. So, now I have to select a open elective. Now, what is open elective? Open elective is something beyond BTech Computer Science. A student has freedom to select. For example, when I was in class 12th, I thought of that I must study some part of psychology. So, a student of BTech Computer Science can take an open elective in psychology, and one open elective in every semester from the bucket which is available can be selected by the student. Moving further, it was witnessed that degrees are there but employability is not there. So, to bridge the gap, Geeta University took up initiative to have two arms parallelly along with the core program to be offered to every student. One is Technical Hub, which is giving vocational skills of every relevant program and degree to the student, and finishing school, Geeta Finishing School, which is adding skills to present, starting from head to toe, how you present, how you communicate, how you write it up, a business communication, everything is polished in Geeta Finishing School. Finally comes up a skill enhancement platform where a student gets an opportunity to participate in so many events that are scheduled in the calendar of the university. So coming back to BBA, BTech and BCA program of the Geeta University, I strongly suggest every student, be it is Geeta University or any other university, take care from day one that the syllabus should be industry relevant. It is designed in collaboration of the university. Internships are provided by the industry during the course of your study. And finally, along with the internship, if added, value added certification program, vocational skills, technical skills are our input to your degree, that's the right choice. And I believe at Geeta University, at our Geeta Technical Hub, platform like AWS, Red Hat, etc. are there for the certification support. There are more than 40-50 MOUs already signed up with the industry representative to talk relevant.
Okay, so I'll just summarize this in a very interesting manner. Courses are, let's say, core in their nature, but they have a liberal model whereby you can pick up your own liberal studies in the form of electives. This is probably what I've summarized. Now, we'll go for a quick rapid fire round. And in the rapid fire round, ma'am will just only answer in one word. So you will get a very good understanding about whatever discussion we have done so far. So ma'am, BBA is only for commerce student, true, false?
False.
Law is the only for people who want to argue in the court, true, false?
False.
Arts students have no serious career option.
No, it's absolutely wrong.
Absolutely.
They have so many options.
One has to do an MBA to succeed in business.
No.
No. Skill or just degree, what is important?
I believe both equally plays very relevant role, but I suggest degree is the key to the door, because until or unless you don't open a door, you cannot move inside.
True.
And skills are the tools which help you to explore in that room what is hidden for you. So take relevant skills and dive down deeper by opening a door of a room with your degree.
So, ma'am, I believe that before you actually select a choice, select a course, select a college, you should first understand yourself. Then you need to visit a lot of courses which exist. And then there is a fitment to you and the course. And then, of course, the fitment of the place where you intend to study. Because there are a lot of things which are hidden and we may not even know until we visit them. So try to visit out places, try to understand the courses, and then start building your skills from today onwards with the help of the course and with the help of your university that you select. Okay, so know yourself, visit campus, and build skills. 3 things you have to do to succeed. Now, ma'am, one last thing before we wind up and I give a closing note. I would request you to please give them a piece of advice as a closing advice when they are selecting a course for themselves.
Dear students, I believe this is the core from my side. I strongly believe in what society say, what peers say, what relatives says. Suno sabki, karo man ki. You listen to your own voice, which is hidden inside you. I believe everybody is looking on what, when. So along with I know how is important, but along with how, I strongly believe why. That's the reason for my existence. I always, whatever I do, I try to find out why. If you are able to identify your why for selecting a course, why for selecting a specialization, why to join an institute, if you are getting answer to your why, how is the next step, and what you need not to worry about what and when, because that is already finalized. So I just give you a food for thought. Find out your why and find out your passion so that you can convert your passion into your profession. Wish you all the very best. rise and shine. Thank you so very much.
So guys, this has been one of the richest conversation which I had in recent times, and ma'am has given viewers a clear map of courses, of careers, and you guys, you have to look for your own choice, look for an institution that can give you the best pace, fastest possible pace for a good moving career ahead, and keep watching us, keep sharing, and knowledge dissemination is our prime job, and we'll be doing that. So I hope this would have served the purpose. Wish you all the best, guys. Keep rocking.